Looking to find harmony and work-life balance? Join Coach AnnaJo as she shares practical strategies, empowering mindsets, and inspiring stories to live the life you want to lead on AnnaJoTalks, Work Life for Badasses. Now, here's your host, Coach AnnaJo.
Welcome everyone to another episode of AnnaJoTalks Work Life for Badasses. I'm Coach AnnaJo and I'm here to challenge the myth of balance and find real harmony in modern life. Get ready for that moment that will inspire you to take action and live life on your own terms. I'm your host, Coach AnnaJo, and let's dive in. Hello everybody. So we are closer to a new year, and this is the season of holidays, and I bet that you have been like in gatherings and holiday parties and family reunions, and kind of the topic of the day starts to be, so what are you up to for the next year? What are your New Year's resolutions? And I think because we are surrounded about these media and these so much about the new year and the vision boards and all the good stuff, right? I love this season, and because it's a great milestone for us actually to reflect. So we are facing here more about the goals, what we achieved, what you want to achieve, and about your dreams, right? So I've been like the last episodes, and this one as well is all about to give you more tools and tactics, perhaps to do something different regarding to these New Year's resolutions. And today is more a thought provoking for you to have it, to think through about like, why not? And why? Because, and this is coming from my clients and myself and, like the surroundings when I'm listening about the goals for next year. Actually, those goals are not so different year over year. And especially in seasons, right? Decades, like it's kind of like similar, the type of goals you have. And the question is, why is still there? Did you do something? And so often I hear, yeah, it's life, it's busy. Yeah, I wish it's life. But the fact that it's life, that's really the reason why not achieving and doing something. What else can you do, right? So, and that's why I'm here to really support, because who are listening to this podcast are the badasses. And the Joe Talks Work Life for Badasses are the ones who want to do something about it. So I'm giving you this perspective that today could be very useful to do something about that goal, that dream, that it's there for such a long time. And this year is the time you're going to do something about that. And I'm inspired by a podcast that I was listening from Marie Forleo, and she was interviewing Seth Godin, who's a thought leader and he's a marketeer. But for me, because he has a blog for years, I don't know, like years and years. I think I follow him like for 8 years, like a blog, a daily one. And he's like out there for such a long time. And beyond the marketing, he has like these thoughts about life and perspectives and using analogies that I really do love to use often here in my blogs as well and in my coaching and here now at the podcast. So you can find what I did, a blog that specifically it was mentioning in that podcast. You can find here in the show notes. But let me say, like, what was the conversation that got me thinking, like, I need to do a podcast about this. So Marie Forleo, like, mentioned about the blog called The Buzzer Management. It was a blog written in 2015. Okay, so imagine. And she was asking, like, okay, can you share more about these? I think it's a popular one, right? So a popular blog. Can you share more about these? And what is the idea of the buzzer management? And the situation is that imagine you are in a quiz competition. So the goal is simple, right? You've got to buzz before your competitor does, right? So imagine that's Jeopardy. Like, like who gets the turn to answer first is the one who presses first. But the thing, so here the twist that Seth explains is that you need to buzz before 100% sure of the answer. And why? Because between the moment you buzz and the time you have to respond, the answer often comes to you. So what normally the people do is, I have the answer, I know, and then I buzz. right? But the fact to be the winner is actually I buzz and then I think and then I got. Because is to have the chance. Buzz first means you are getting the opportunity and have the chance to be to be in the place to actually be considered, to talk about that, to learn more, to and that's your time. So I think this is wild, right? I think it's just so interesting that analogy of who buzz first and I gave the example of the Jeopardy, so about the final. So who are the winner is actually the one participant that has the who buzz first, who dares to buzz first. That's the trick to be the winner on these competitions. Can you believe it? I think it's so interesting. But the thing it comes like it goes against everything we taught, right? So you be confident first, wait until you're sure, fully prepare, don't take risks. But that's not like what Seth is saying here in this blog post is like you the act of buzzing itself, like before you're ready, it's open up so much possibilities because then you are in the game. And here is what we are talking about. We are badasses, right? So we are badasses. So work life and badasses, this is what you're talking about here. So let's get press that buzz before you're ready. And now it's about getting this on your goals, on your new resolutions. It's about like the things that you have there that you don't do nothing like why? Why? And let's get dig into that. Because the waiting time is what is the enemy for you not doing it, not pursuing. So let me get here for some examples. Like I think will resonate with you, right? So I'll start the business once I have the perfect business plan. In my case, I will quit my job when and pursue my entrepreneurship journey and be a full-time life coach when I have 20 clients, when I have all the savings for 2 years, when my kid is in college and fully paid. That was my, it's a, you know how long it would take if I would wait this? Like so. And then the other ones, like I hear so many times from my clients, I will apply for that job or for that promotion when I meet all 100% of the qualifications, right? So, and seriously, do you need that? Can you have a conversation? What is needed? And then it's like it's not the time. It's not my dream. It was just like so much tangling because you don't feel ready. And what about if you buzz first and do it? Like, see how can make this possible. So the impact is not just, if you don't need to wait, right, for you to feel ready. So actually the actions, think about it, is the actions that make you ready. Because if you have the habit to buzz, means like I'm going to do something before I'm ready, and it can be a smaller thing, right? So um, it's about like get comfortable with the discomfort, and that is something that is a habit. And the smaller things, like imagine that you are in a conference and you have a question, like okay, hop, like a hand because something comes, like I don't know how to structure this question, but I'm thinking about that. I'm very curious, like hold, like get your hands up. But then it's like a conference. Is it the right question? Oh my God, let me put my hand down because I'm not ready to make this question. And how did they think about me? I don't know if you have those, but I had plenty. And you remember when there was these town halls, in my corporate days, I was sitting down in these 500, like the global town halls, like in the big rooms, right? So those big ones. And then I was like, actually, I have a question about that. But then I was like holding me back because I was not ready to structure in a defined way my question. Can you believe it? And then I just not doing because I was afraid to be judged and so on. All right, if I put my hands up and then I articulate and I learn how to articulate, it will be like a badass, right? That's what it is. I'm talking about like buzz before you're ready. True. It's like, oh my God, but I have this question. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to articulate. Oh, yeah. No. Just hands up, get the mic with you, and then deep breath, like, okay. I'm thinking about that, that, and that. And if they say, like, time is up, could you please tell me more? Can you repeat? Right? You repeat, you do, you learn. I'm saying that because that was a comment for me. And the thing is, this is a habit. And I'm telling about this situation because it's one small situation regarding to your dreams, right? So it's the habit where you can buzz first and have the habit to get ready, all right, before you feel you're ready. And I think, let me just get another one because there's another example. I feel it could be useful, and especially for the corporate. And if you are in the tech world, this is very useful, which is about like the agile, right? So agile projects, right? So managing through agile methodology. So the ones who are in the tech world or the corporate industry and developing new products, so to fast track and to have a dedicated team. So an agile team means that you can really do a development of a new product like quicker. So and the thing quicker, like accelerated. But the thing is, what happened is that like the tech world really do this, really apply this to, okay, I develop something, an app, whatever it is they are developing, and they launch even before it's ready. And then they build up all the functionalities through the time that already the user is using it, giving feedback on time. And that is a very common practice in the industry, and especially in the tech world. I was in the industry of CPG, so consumer packed goods, and we're doing that as well. All right. So just you to know, like we're doing as well as in niche, very small. So to test some new products to see and to test in real life, how does it look like? So just you to know that actually that there is already as well in the industry and in the world of development. And because our world is just, like it's VUCA, right? Okay, I'm not going to go there, but just like so fast, right? So fast. So the fact that we need to accelerate in the way that you are ready, yes, true, could be scary, but this is the way for us to get ready to our dreams and feel this excitement that you are already ready. All right. So you are already ready. So I started before you're ready because you are already ready. And you're never going to be ready if you wait to start. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Yes, I'm so ready as well to talk about this. Okay. So, but I want to talk about like common real world examples. Okay. I was giving these insights about like agile and kind of the tech world in terms of they develop these new apps. And as you know, right, so that you can even be in a group that you can pay to buy lifetime, these type of things to get the new app and to be the founder member. It's very cool things to do this to start before you're ready. So see, even in the world of business, these exist. So now about your world, of your dreams, of your life. Oh my God, let's get ready. Start before you're ready with the actions, get confident. Then that's why you are a badass. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm repeating myself, I know, but I want you to get this in your mind. So, and because one of the things that I feel, I got this from resources, like in terms of stats. And you know that there is, when you see a job posting, look at this. When you see a job posting, if you feel you are not qualified up to more, like up to 60% of the criteria of the job spec, you don't apply. It's like, okay, I don't have this. I don't have this. I need to do this. I don't have this certification. I don't have this number of years. I was not the director before, so I can't be a senior director. I need to be a director before I be a senior director. I don't know. Like you come all with these thoughts first, so you don't apply. Yeah, you don't apply. So that's like, did you apply? No, I don't have 10 years of experience. Like you have 10 years of experience. You are working for 20. You tell me that you don't have 10 years of experience. Yes, 10 years of experience of executive. I have only 8. Okay, I'm telling you that. because this starts to be a truth. All right. So this is the truth. This is like, and that's like, do you listen to yourself? Do you listen to yourself? And you just about start to apply. And what could happen is, yes, I was not selected for this job, and it's fine. But you start. It's about starting. Okay. So it's not, it's about starting. Okay. So let's start before you're ready. All right. Yes. And launching the business, it was like me as well. So I was in a conversation, actually, it was with a client. She was asking me, so how about like you are almost turning a year that you did your leap of faith, and how do you feel? I was like, you know my answer? I don't know why I didn't did this do before. If I knew that this was like that, I would do it earlier. And she was telling me like, yeah, everybody says that. I don't know what she says that, but she's like, okay, really, that's true. Actually, it was like, there was like financial hurdles that I want to meet for the savings. I went to, like, I had a kid to go to college, and what the savings I have for him. I had to get like a certain number of clients to be confident to kick off my business, and then, go after more clients. The networks I have to get a certain network so I can. It was all about I have to first, I have to first, I have to first before I do it. All right. So yeah, that was my answer. Yes. I don't know why I didn't do this before was my answer, and actually made me reflect. And perhaps that's why I got this buzzer management, like buzz first and then you're ready, right? So, and it's not the crazy two things. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that I would quit like, okay, once I have the idea, I'm quitting. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. I'm saying is to be aware of the thoughts that holding me back and see if they are reality, and how can you manage those thoughts of all the thoughts that I had that were holding me back not to quit my job before. Okay, so it's not about like yes or no, the all or nothing. It's not about that. It's about like, yes, this is the time because I know, I assess, I evaluate my thoughts. I'm aware where are my thoughts, and I acknowledge that this holds me back. All right. So, or I acknowledge that I can overcome these and do this and this. All right. So, that's what I'm giving here to you. So, it's about awareness, increase the consciousness about your thoughts in terms of what holds you back, not only, I can't. All right. And that's where the buzz factor comes. So, and the other one, yes, it's, like writing a book. Like now I'm writing a book. You know that I'm writing a book. Officially, I'm writing a book. I have that for in my vision board for 3 years. A podcast. Oh, look, let's talk about the podcast. I have in my vision board since 2020. 2020. Yes, 2020. I launched in 2024 because I was not ready, because I didn't know at that time, because I didn't know how to do it, because you too then it's the consistency, and I don't have the time for the consistency, and then so much to hold me back to actually do it, to actually do it. It's like why I didn't do it before. Why? I can't even, that one I don't have an excuse. That one, I don't even have like the factor of, all right, I'm accepting because I can do nothing about that. But that's really the reason of really to give a thought about start before you're ready. And I could be messy first in my podcast 4 years ago. Only audio could be like so messy. But imagine the stories I would be telling you if I would start. But I didn't. So I didn't have time. I'm a corporate, I'm this. And then this is, I don't have the microphone. I don't have the tools. I don't have the website. I don't know how to do the audio production. Like I don't even thought about like to look after resources for that in terms of outsourcing and have a producer. I didn't even think about that. So we were just like, no, 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 it's not the time. No, when I am an entrepreneur, I will think about that. And yeah, so that is a good buzz I could have pressed like some time ago. But yes, so we learn. And that's why now, I rethink about any type of decision. And I want to share these because those are the thoughts that you can have and take a leap into the new year. All right. So, what are the dreams and the New Year resolution? What's the focus you want to have? And actually, buzz first, right? Start first before you have everything figured out. All right. And I think this takes courage. I know. Takes courage, takes badassery. But you are listening to these podcasts. So this is for badasses, which are high achievers who are the ones to take risks. So at least they do something or think about it first. So, all right. So I want to as well to invite you to think about your future self. All right. So, and I did this podcast 2, 3 weeks ago. Date with your future self, date more with the future self. All right. So you can really think about that future self here now in the present and say, yes, I'm going to buzz this right now, write this book, launch this podcast, apply for that promotion, talk with my boss to let them know my intentions, what's the career turns I want to give in this company. You are the one who can buzz first before even you are ready. All right? That's what I'm here to talk to you. So, my beautiful badasses of this world, please reflect on your bigger picture of this season that is coming, right? So, and I encourage you to ask, what's the one thing you've been holding back on? All right? Let's go be specific on that. All right? And what's the dream you keep putting off? Now, the time to stop waiting. Start buzzing and let the magic unfold, because I promise you're going to say like, why I didn't do this before is what you're going to say. Seriously. All right. So I hope this episode have been inspired you to this moment. All right. So, and hope it has resonated with you. And remember, go to the next year. What's the buzz you want to do? All right. What's the buzz? It's right there for you to get started and take that leap of faith on yourself. All right. Thank you for tuning in to AnnaJoTalks, Work Life for Badasses. I hope today's episode has inspired you to live life on your own terms. Until next time, remember, you are powerful, you are capable, and you can do hard things. See ya.
You've been listening to AnnaJoTalks, Work Life for Badasses, with your host, Coach Anna Jo. To learn more about Coach Anna Jo, her blogs, and her coaching programs on how to achieve the work-life harmony you deserve, head on over to AnnaJoTalks.com. Make sure to follow Coach Anna Jo at Coach Anna Jo on all social media platforms. And don't forget to subscribe and listen to all of the AnnaJoTalks episodes on Apple, Google, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. AnnaJoTalks, Work Life for Badasses was produced by Thrive Loud Productions. Thanks for listening.